JJ, I know that this might come as a surprise to you, but I follow
What's
some of
up?
the best sports teams going. Really,
Okay.
Patriots, fantastic
Yeah,
team.
yeah.
The Red Sox had a lot going. Well, let's just talk about the
All right.
Patriots for a second. Belichick, fantastic coach.
Sure.
He leads his
Hmm.
players to victory so often. Our next guest, she involved in sports as well, and she followed some of the most successful Olympic coaches, and she followed business leaders to figure out in the financial world how to get on the right path. And she has advice for you.
And she is one smart cookie joining us now from Sean's hometown, Boston. Not only did she play Division One volleyball in college, but now she has helped literally hundreds of business owners succeed at what they're doing. Andrea Bullard, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, it's great to have you.
This is going to be fun. We're going to talk all about your new book. Congratulations on that. But first, let's talk about a topic you're very passionate about, and that is about helping businesses and entrepreneurs. Define for me what a turnkey business is and why this should be an attractive concept to a business owner.
A turnkey system basically is a business that's built on four major pillars, and those pillars are vision, A team, systems, and leadership. And why this should be important to every entrepreneur is that a turnkey system basically runs by itself. There's a question I always love to ask entrepreneurs, and they should ask themselves this question: how can I build my business, but I never have to be there? Because too many entrepreneurs build their business and they're slaves to themselves.
Oh yeah.
It's just a new question.
Hmm.
No, no question about it. It's a smart money versus hard money. You want to make smart money.
Yes.
Smart money is when you can just make it and sit back and watch it be made. So, how does one get to that point though? How do you become how do you become successful at this? Do you need a coach, perhaps?
Definitely. I mean, the one question I had when I was talking about coaching, when I first started my business, I said, if someone were going to become a professional, let's say golf coach, a golfer, what would be the first thing they'd do? They'd hire a coach. So years ago, I said, why doesn't every person in business hire a coach? Why not? I said, you think about when you finish your MBA or you finish your undergraduate degree, to me, the game begins.
Yeah.
And a coach is a person that's, they're going to see your blind spots. They're going to help you skill level get to the next level. That's how I started my business.
Nice.
Yeah, interesting. And so, can we go back to those four pillars of what a turnkey business is? Because you're an expert at this. You've lived this. For many people, this is a new concept. So, the first thing you said is you have to have vision. So, what does that mean to you exactly?
So there's two key components of vision I ask every entrepreneur. And the first one is, what's their dream? Why are they doing this? Being an entrepreneur is not easy. Every entrepreneur understands that. There's going to be times you're going to fall down, it gets dark, it gets hard. And I always say it's a big dream personally that's going to keep you going. That when things get tough, you want so bad, you just keep going. And the second thing about vision is, what's in it for your client? What's so exciting about your business? Why are they going to want to come and work with you? You first have to vision that out in your head and take time to think about that and be very, very clear about that.
Mm-hmm. The next pillar that you have is a team and trying to get good people around you. That's easier said than done. How do you get a great team of employees around you to help you see that vision through?
I love that question. I have a simple rule, and here's the rule: you can't have an A team with B players. So whenever I say that to any entrepreneur or people that I'm coaching, they'll go, oh, well, what's an A team? I said, well, that's where we begin. Define it. What are the skills that they need to have? Are they positive walking in the door? Do you like working with them? Are they going to work well with your team? Sit down first before you hire them and decide who it is that you want to hire, and think A player. And then they have to go through a hiring system. But first, it's defining, knowing who that person is, that's that A player for you.
Mm-hmm.
The next topic you cover in your book, "Turnkey Secrets" is the name of the book, by the way, is systems. And this seems to me like kind of the stage at which a lot of the work is done. But explain to me what setting up efficient systems is.
Systems is so critical to the success of any entrepreneur. There's a lot of entrepreneurs working long, hard hours, and I have a rule of thumb. They want to build a system dependent business. not a people-dependent business. And here's why. When you have systems for every aspect of your business, you know what? You're not waking up at 3 in the morning wondering, how are things getting done? Plus, when you have systems, that stops that entrepreneur from micromanaging, having to tell everyone how things are done. They know how it's done. And if we go back to my first question, how do you build your business? You don't have to be there. When you have systems in place for everything, you're never worried. You can be on the beach for the day. It's great. It's great life then.
Yeah, no kidding. The beach would sound really nice right about now. The
That's
fourth
good.
pillar is leadership. We did run out of time, but I want to make sure people know how to get your book. It's called Turnkey Secrets, the ultimate guide to building your multi-million-dollar wealth management practice. Where do we get this book, Andrea?
You can get that on my website, which is AndreaBullard.com. And if I'll make an offer back to anyone, if they purchase it and they say they heard it on your show, I'm going to send them a complimentary growth plan that every business can use for every employee to help them grow and retain their A players.
Fantastic. I love it.
Excellent. Andrea, thank you so much. Andrea, since you're from Boston, my co-host always tells me you have the best Chinese food in the country. Is that true?
Truth. It's very good. She knows it's true.
Oh, yes. Chinatown is the best, right?
It really
Everyone
is.
loves it.
Kowloon,
It
Peter
is
Booth.
great.
It's great. Andrea, it's great having you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Well,
Mike, get
thank
that
you
book.
very much for having me.
A pleasure to have you. Get that book called Turnkey Secrets, the ultimate guide to building your multi-million-dollar wealth management practice at AndreaBullard.com. And make sure that you mention that you saw us on the Morning Blend here, and she'll make sure that she sends you that growth plan as well. Bestseller Publishing, a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.